Welcome back, everybody. Now let's just sit here and let's see, we've got Baba popping up. So let's sit here and watch and see how this plays out, all right? We do seem to be hitting a resistance here in Btbt at that high around the $11 area. Looks like this morning we traveled up quite quickly with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hump move with a 1, 2, 3, let's see, maybe even a 5 move correction. Doesn't look too bad. Although this morning, pre-market, we did get a rock bottom indication and a trend noise indication. We can see we got that just after 9:15. And we recognize that here, and we recognize that here. Okay. Now it seems that fast is also on our list for today. We had many stocks blow up this morning, and that would explain a particular action as of yesterday and or early this morning. Alright, so this is Sndl, and they made a jump from 54, 59-ish up here to 55. And we can go on to see what else made a move today. Let's see how MIT did. Looks like MIT is coming out of a bottom. Okay, let's see if we get this bounce. Eyes. Let's see how Eyes did today. Alright. This is a big disagreement. Okay. So we should see a reversal up this way sometime soon. Now let's see what our market watch looks like. We can see some things blowing up here. For a Monday and this much action. And Btbt is on our list here. I still would like to see this smaller. Yeah, we may have to throw parabolic SAR. 52-week low. Something like that. And our moving scalpers has AEHR there today, and AEO. So we can see some of the stocks that we pointed out just last night went off in a big way this morning. What a surprise. So we'll take note of the ones that we were watching yesterday, how they performed today, cross-reference that with what we have in our emails. Looks like Huya. What is Infi? Infinity Pharmaceuticals. That's interesting there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 corrective move. Let's look for a push down into this level here. And then a move on up. MGM here. And TIGR. Okay. So look where we are stuck here with TIGR. We've got this trend line down here that did act as a support, and we got a, looks like a Fibonacci here that's acting as resistance. Although we are going up in price, so. With a rock bottom detector catching it last Friday. This could very well be the end of the move, and a push back down to here, you know, for the possible downwards W or expanding wedge for a blowout to the flat side, which is very typical. Okay. Let's see. Let's check out Excella. Ooh. Look at this. Big moves here. So they did have a little bit of a pop this morning. I mean, I don't like these big giant wicks, though. Yeah, that's proof of over control. And let's get our market maker move, or you could use a bid-ask spread or whatever. So we have our MMM, our triple M. Let's put this up here. And we've got our market maker move study. As you can see with Excella, the market maker move is from $1.87 to $3.93. I mean, if you were on the inside, that would be a good, you know, you'd be good to trade it. But if you're not on the inside, I really wouldn't worry about that. You know, somebody has a very large control all the way from at least here. So this Excella doesn't really look attractive to me. Really looks like it could crash down to here into earnings. Yeah. Even though we are starting to get a rise back up here. Okay. On our 4-hour chart here, we are getting a rise in our 4-hour chart. I need to watch and look for these big, long push downs, and then a big pop, a massive explosion. Okay. Let's go check out SoFi and see what that one has. Let's see what type of, oh, okay. I see. Yes, yes, yes. That's why we think that there's going to be SoFi moves. All right. And I don't see a market maker move study on this one. But I bet if we pull up the TPO, we will see that there's room for it to move up. Okay. Now let's go over and check out our Got You. Oh. Yes, big low. It's being pushed down, a very big down here, even though it was way up here. We do see some big trend lines. Okay. So we do have some levels we need to break above here, but we can watch them as they do that. But I think as we travel into earnings, we'll get a good earnings report, and then we'll continue to trend on up. We are getting our weekly rock bottom, detected right here. Okay. So we'll wait for that move to finish up, and we will go over and check out something like GME. All right, and you can see what happens when that makes similar moves. All right. And you can see GameStop has a market maker move that has it pulling the price down into earnings. All right. And this looks like this would be a good Fibonacci spiral, given the triangles. And COF. Oh, I see here, yes. So on the weekly. I see. Okay. I think that might be better used as a watch list. And let's see what else is moving here today. Okay. So on our daily, we get these signals here. Very good. Now, let's look for a relationship here between our trend noise balance being greater than the trend quality zero line, or the trend periods being greater than the trend quality zero line, and crossing above here, okay? So if we were to look for that on the 1 hour time chart, we would get some very interesting signals. TGTX. And it looks like AMC is following the trend line on down. Now let's see where it is in these Fibonacci spirals, circles, and arcs. All right. So really, it looks like we are crashing into earnings, which is okay. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. And it looks like once we get real close in here into the earnings, we are going to start popping back up. Okay. Wouldn't be surprised if up into earnings we get tapped out here, we get pushed back here, and then we're able to ride the outside of this Fibonacci spiral on up as high as it goes. Okay. That doesn't look like it's going to happen until out past 812. So be looking for that, mid-August, mid-September move. I had predicted the move would have taken place by now, so I was wrong. And that's okay. I'm allowed to be wrong. Looks like Neo on the 4-hour time chart does have a... You can top out somewhere around here, up in the $52 area. Yeah, that's where it needs to get above. All right, let's get a line drawn from here across here. And we'll be able to see if that is to be rejected or supported. This right here, though, that was interesting to clear out all of these shares just to drop the price. But I guess they had to clear out all of these shares here to get the price down here. And then they started clearing out shares on the way up to get the price up here. And then this big long doji right here, more share gathering. And these are stocks that have a hammer on the daily. And OSMT is one of them. Okay, a little hammer there. And this one's having a really big divergence here, too. And they do not agree. And when they don't agree, we can look for a change in trend. It looks like today's rush is over. And these are ones with market sentiment on a 5-minute time chart. And let's see which ones have the market sentiment for the day. And you can see where we are. There we go. And we'll be looking for a breakout somewhere soon. And we can see that some of these trend lines certainly did predict this big explosion here in ASTR. And they did predict the downfall. So as we're being pushed down right now, we do see an opportunity to build a trade. Okay. But we do have a very wide market maker move. So we be careful with anything that has to do with SPCE. And FUV. And it looks like we bounced right off of this 50% line, or real close to it. I didn't know I could do that. And we double click on the scan and we can change things. Cool. That's a little new. And we do have our trend noise scan working with our Renko bars now, so that's good. So we can see from Monday morning we got a big jump here in our trend quality. And we'll be able to draw a new Fibonacci from that too. We are approaching a resistance here. Seems to have hit it and getting pushed back.